Good morning and good afternoon. I am Rajendra Adhikari. Today I will be working on how to install Quantum Espresso, but before that I will be installing other essential libraries, most importantly Fourier transform and BLAS and LAPACK libraries. And if you want to run your Quantum Espresso in parallel mode, then you will be installing OpenMPI library also. Okay, and finally we will work on the actual Quantum Espresso package, which is, for as an example, I am showing 6.7 version of the Quantum Espresso, though I have downloaded another latest package as well. Okay, now how to download these packages is like this. First, fast Fourier transform. This means fast Fourier transform in the West. So go to the download button here, and you can typically download from the HTTP link, which is this here. At the same time, you can also work on the linear algebra package LAPACK. The latest version is 3.11.0. You can click like here, and there is a download link right here. You can click here and save the package. Okay, so after you have all done this, and then go to the Quantum Espresso GitHub page. If you are downloading the lower versions, then they are all available on the GitHub. You don't need to log in. So we will work on that, but today I will not working on the Quantum Espresso in this, but that will be our next session, and all the links related to this will be available on the description box. So let's work on the Fourier transform. I will be making full screen here. In the meantime, if something needed, I will come back and forth. Let me do this. So we have the package. Let me untar the Fourier transform library. The command is tar -zx. If you want to verbose extraction, then VF. Otherwise, you can leave V. Okay. For now, I am not doing verbose extraction. So this is it. So this will untar the tarred folder of the Fourier transform. So it's done quickly, and we have this folder right here. So you go to the folder CD FF, and I am doing tab completion. So do not think that I am a super typer. So I am here. When you go inside, you can do Control and L, so your screen will be clear, and type ls. So most importantly, the required file is here to configure this thing. So just type /confi configure and hit the enter. It will search all the hardware as well as software environment of your system and create a make files as needed according to this system environment. By the way, I am using Ubuntu 16.04, but you can do the same thing, applies for 18.04 as well as 20.04 or the any subsequent latest versions of most of the Linux distributions, not even limited to the Ubuntu. So we are doing configuration. It will look all those software, hardware, and now it's creating. Okay, since there is no error during the configuration time, and you can move ahead to the compilation state. Okay, so I did not get any error during this, so I am fine. Now there will be a make file right here. Okay, it will study most of the system here, and just type make And if you have multi-core machine, which I do not have at the moment, so you can do -j and the number of cores you want to compile. But for now I will not be doing this. If you have quad core, then you will be doing this -j4. okay, but due to only one core I am not doing that. Just make and hit the enter and it will begin compiling. Let's wait for a while, but I will move forward this anyway later on. Okay, now compilation has been finished. Once the compilation has been finished, you can check with a make check. Make space CSECK. Okay, so this is optional state but highly recommended to do so. If you have no error during make check, then you are good to install the Fourier transform library on your default path. By default it will install in the /usr/local, and binaries will be installed on the bin folder of the local, and libraries will be on the lib folder of the local. Okay, but that can be changed during the configuration time with an argument, which I did not do, but I will put that in the description box below. So far looks like we are not getting any error, and the precision of Fourier transform is really impressive, 10 to the power -16. So far we are good. There is no more error we are encountering, which you will be looking here. If you see this message, FFTW transform passed basic test, you are good to go. And what is recommended after this is take a privilege, sudo privilege, sudo su, and for now it is already I have done. I did not put a password because I was a sudo before. So after this make install will put all the libraries, header files and binaries according to the lib folder, include folder or bin folder inside the USR local path. Okay, I will show you later on where are these stored. So hit the now, so it is done. After, let's go and check cd/usr/local/bin. First let's check the binaries. So here are some binaries that are related to Fourier transform, such as this one. Okay, and let's go to see the include folder inside the USR local, and here also header files. These are the files from the Fourier transform. You can see these are the files, so we are good on include. Now let's check the lib folder. So most importantly, these two files are related to the Fourier transform. Okay, so this is how we install the Fourier transform, and thank you very much for your attention. So we are done, and the next we will be installing BLAS and LAPACK libraries.